Me- Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net, and we're here today with Maddie's Mystic Moon. No, sorry, got it all wrong. We're here with Maddie's Mindful Meditation, our
Hello,
Mystic
everybody.
Moon,
This is
Mystic Moon Mama, and we will, of course, start out with talking about the energies, which, honest to God, they're exhausting.
I am exhausted.
Yeah, me too. I'm just ready to go back to bed.
That's exactly what I'm going to do when I'm done. I'm going to have a little quick bite to eat in my bath, and I'm going to go in bed. And yeah,
Yeah, I'll probably be. Well, we don't have to take Jelly Bean out for a walk. We took her to Canadian Tire today, and she's never been there. And she was people. So 15 minutes in, she said, "I'm really tired. Can we go home?" And so we got home, and she went straight to bed. She just exhausted herself.
well, that's good.
Oh yeah, because that means we don't have to walk out. It's cold right now. You
Yeah.
know, and you
Well,
know you
it was kind of nice today. The sun is nice and warm when you just have the sun on you.
yeah, but we usually go out around 7
Mm,
and
cold down.
it's cold and you know you know the stage between spring, fall and winter, your body hasn't adjusted, so you go out and you go, geez, it's cold.
Yeah.
Well, that's the stage we're at right now.
Excuse me. Hmm.
Yeah. So anyhow, she's too exhausted. She's too exhausted to go out, so we won't go for a walk. But
Well, I do have a little bit to read on the energies of today.
that sounds like a. Did you read somewhere that the 23rd was supposed to be a horrible, really bad day, and it was supposed to be cataclysmic?
That
And I
may be.
look, and somebody, I read this. The 23rd was supposed to be cataclysmic, and I looked at it and says, "Yeah, that's not going to happen." So hopefully, if it's cataclysmic, it's only
Well,
it's somebody's imagination.
maybe it is someplace weather-wise, because there certainly is a whole shitload of crappy weather going around in the world. So much flooding. Paris is literally underwater.
Vancouver.
Vancouver also, Deep Cove. I know. I got the video. Somebody sent me the video of it. Deep Cove is underwater.
And I was really shocked. I mean,
Well, I wasn't really, because listening to, I think it was Pam Gregory or Molly McCord, the astrologers that I listened to, did predict that the West Coast was going to be flooded. And they did say specifically Vancouver.
okay. But it's been, we've had rain. Vancouver, it's called the Rain Coast.
Yeah.
We've had rain for years and years and years, for the fact that, and we haven't, what is it, the La Nina? She's not quite raised her
Well, if she
infamous
can
head.
wait 2 days, I'd really appreciate it.
That's the thing. She hasn't, so there should not be that amount of rain yet. I'm just wondering if it's the kind of rain that they got down in North Carolina.
Maybe it's going to get worse.
Well,
Just wait.
if you leave the people,
I don't care what happens next week. Just don't do it till next week.
yeah. But the thing is, and we can't really talk about it, but if the same thing happens all over the coast that happened in North Carolina, it will, it is not natural.
Hmm.
Uh, anyhow, we better not talk about that.
Hmm. Okay, so we have the moon is in Cancer today, and it's all about needing comfort and sticking to what feels safe and familiar to keep our emotions in check. It's a perfect time to slow down and stop overthinking. Maybe dive into a special project or focus your energy on family or work. Now, with Mercury aligning with Jupiter this morning, our thoughts get a bit of a boost. This energy helps us see the big picture and get clearer about where we're headed. We're full of clever ideas and tackling problems that might actually feel good. So, today, really use your brain. Dream big and think outside the box about your future and goals. The
So
moon teaming up with Mars gives us that extra push of courage and enthusiasm. We might feel ready to throw ourselves into emotional endeavors.
you got a head buzz
Yeah, oh,
energy.
tingling, tickling. Just watch out for that impulsive streak. It's easy to get frustrated if others aren't keeping up, as not having any patience can be an issue. Finally, the moon's sextile with Uranus gives us a creative edge. It's a great time to follow your gut and tap into the higher intuition. Keep an eye out for interesting signs from the universe, especially in your dreams. They might be loaded with hidden messages. However, you can also expect little signs throughout your waking hours. Stay safe.
Yeah. Have you heard of that people who have cancer and their sign really strong are supposed to be kind of aggressive for the next few months, 3 months? And so if you know people who are cancer, just keep yourself down and quiet.
My niece is a Cancer.
Oh yeah. I know a few my mother was a cancer. And I think my grandson is a cancer, the one, but he's just born, it doesn't count. But they said that cancer is going to be so aggressive that when they get to the other side of this, they will owe a few apologies.
Hmm.
And I've seen that a few times actually.
Um, Trying to think. No, my niece is. I'd be surprised if my niece did that. She's pretty
Balance.
healed. Yeah, she's very balanced.
Yeah. But I don't think that affects people who have been on the spiritual journey for a while and they've worked through a lot of things. It affects people who done hasn't done the exercises or the work. That's what I find because I know I'm a Libra, and I know when I was young, they kept talking about out of balance, you Libras, and I could identify quite nicely with it. But about 10 years ago or 15 years ago, I looked at it and says, yeah, that doesn't fit anymore. And I have done a lot of work over the years.
Hmm.
So,
We have two watching.
oh, cool. Not, is it Emmanuel? Nope.
I know I said that I was going to have a new meditation for my next one, but I lied. I thought my meditation was next week.
We could have done this, that, and another thing.
Yeah, we should have. I guess I don't know.
I don't think it matters. We can do the meditation 2 days and
Oh,
two
and I
weeks.
might be back for Sunday. I'm pretty sure.
Pardon?
I'm pretty sure I'm coming home Saturday, so
Okay.
I might be able to do Sunday.
We'll have 4 people on then because
Oh,
Maria's coming on.
I won't.
Well, with Tay comes on, we'll have 4 people, but that doesn't matter. We've had four
Who
people with
else is coming on?
just Maria. I asked Maria because she's pretty good. Well, she's
Well,
really good.
I'll see what my psyche says when I get home on Saturday. See how
Yeah.
tired I am.
Yeah, because that's good. That'll be really amazingly draining. And even with it's a huge sense of relief, it's still going to be a huge transition. So it might be you just, okay, enough is enough. So just wait and see. If you feel up to it, though, we'd love to have you, of course.
Yeah,
People,
if I do feel up to it, I'll message you and let you know.
yeah, just make sure you have your pendulum.
Oh, it's always hanging right off my microphone.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And what else? Trying
I
to.
don't know. I just know the energies are exhausting and physically exhausting and mentally exhausting. And I think they're trickster energies, honestly. So you think one thing is happening and you turn around and that's not at all what we were dealing with. And there's just we're presented with facts and problems, but when it gets to the other side, it's totally a different truth. So I'm just calling it trickster energy because it's like it's tricking you into doing something that you would not have bothered with otherwise.
Mm-hmm,
So, and I think too, you should be able to identify with this yourself because when you came into this energy, what was it, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago?
mm-hmm,
You had one thought, and when you got into the energy, your emotions shifted and changed completely, right? So basically, that's the kind of energy I'm talking about as trickster energy. It's
mm-hmm.
not what we think it's going to be.
You think it's going to be one way, but
And
surprise,
it,
surprise.
yeah, exactly. So, and I've seen that with a few people.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and kind of big deal lessons
Yeah,
going along with it.
yeah. I've got another little thing here. It says things are changing rapidly at a cellular level. Um, a
Well,
lot, lot of deep healing going on.
that makes a huge amount of sense, right?
Yeah,
And I think people will be getting sick, but nothing's wrong.
yeah. Well, I went and had coffee with Angie today, and she was saying exactly the same thing. She goes, "My God," she goes, "I don't know what the hell's going on." She goes, "I thought I was sick. I thought this was going on and that was going on because I'm feeling dizzy and I'm so tired and I'm this and I'm that." And I'm like, "Join the club."
Yeah, but then you check it out, there's nothing there.
No,
And I think what it is, my
well,
thought is it's well, for me, I've got more of it than maybe somebody like Angie because she's what, in her 30s?
yeah,
And I'm a little bit older than 30. So I have a few more years behind me. And so I have a lot of these things coming up to be released far more than other people,
mm-hmm,
which is not joyful, but it is what it is.
mm-hmm.
And
I just told her too. I just said, yeah. I said it's the same. I said I'm dizzy and tired and just feeling right out of sorts myself.
and it's those coronial mass ejections or sunspots.
Well, and I was telling her that too. A lot of
Yeah.
solar flares and the energies from that are, and
Supposed to be get even stronger in 25.
oh, good Lord.
So
I'm
I
just
don't,
going to lock myself in my bedroom for the year.
well, maybe put a lead umbrella over you too.
Tinfoil on my head. I'll just wrap myself in tinfoil.
Oh yeah,
It says, you are not who you were a year ago
that's true.
or who you will soon be. You
By the
are in
end of
between.
October, we're supposed to be different people.
Says, you are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within your cells. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in the fight, flight, freeze mode. To
Mhm.
choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influences this card. It's a tarot card.
Okay, I've heard.
Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Ocean represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. Deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or your exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support, as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. Work your light activation.
Well, I do know that, okay, no, that's Yamaya. Because I was looking for, yeah, how did you pronounce, how did you spell her name?
Which one?
Ocean? Ocean.
Oshun. It's Oshun.
Okay, let's go because Ocean. Okay, Shun
Oshun. Yeah.
is a Yoruba goddess or Isha who represents love, fertility. Watch out, don't want to get pregnant, ladies. Fresh water and femininity. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not the fresh water part, which is cool, but the femininity and love. That's because there has been a huge imbalance between the two. You know how there was a really strong masculine energy that they were boss for centuries,
Hmm.
and then they then the society did exactly what I was hoping would not happen. It went too far to the feminine. Maybe this means it's coming to to the center. She's associated with love, sexuality, fertility, femininity, divination, purity, beauty, and and wealth and prosperity. Oh, okay. Yeah. She looks very beautiful, that's for sure.
Yeah.
She's the most popular of the of and venerated of the 401 Orishas. I do not know very much. I don't know much about that,
No,
and I'm not going to either, probably.
I'd look it up. I just don't feel like it.
Yeah, no, it's interesting, but it's definitely not North American goddess.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
but the femininity that and femininity is a huge one, I think,
Hmm.
for for all women.
Hmm.
So, to me, it's a really good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of women have forgotten how to be feminine.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Hmm.
I mean, you look back at when we were kids growing up in the 60s and stuff, women were dressed up all the time. It didn't matter. You wouldn't see anybody with hair up in a ponytail and no makeup and sweatpants on. And I mean,
Yeah,
women,
and everybody went to sleep with curlers in their hair.
yeah.
But even in the hippies came out, the girls all were loose, flowy
Hmm.
clothes, and they smelled like patchouli,
Yeah.
but they were still very obviously feminine.
And yeah. Yeah. Today's, yeah. Yeah. It's a different day for sure.
From what you're saying, what you're reading, it's starting to switch back, is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
And we really need women to be women and men to be men, but equal, considered equal. I think most women realize that they are equal. They just realize they're the neck to the head, which means you tell them which direction to turn the head.
You what?
So the woman is the neck. The man is the head of the household, but the woman's the neck. And the woman says, let's look over there or over there. And the
Mm-hmm.
men just follow because they don't realize what's going on. So in reality, 99% of the time, the woman was the one that chose what was happening in the family.
Mm.
And I do know that with a wife is not happy, the family is not happy.
Oh, for sure. Well,
And
that's what they always say: happy wife, happy life. Although I think happy spouse, happy house. But
I think it's better with both are happy.
yeah, happy
But
house, happy spouse, happy house.
but the thing is, historically, women are the ones that are more emotional, right? You give a man a beer and a steak and a football game, he's happy.
Yeah, that's true.
Woman wants a bit more. So if the wife is happy, then the husband's going to be happy.
Yeah, that's true.
So so I think with people stop to realize that, they'd realize that it is an equality.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different form of equality. It's like the yin yang sign, right? One's white, one's black, and one's got a dot here, and one's got a dot there. They mirror each other, but they're not the same.
Right.
Anyhow, I will shut up on that comments, but
Mm-hmm. It's all good.
I haven't got any more to say. But I do, I've always thought, well, that's not true. I was, I went through many stages in my life, and I finally came to the conclusion, please open the door for me. I really appreciate that. And before I went through a stage where I can open the door myself. And then I realized I liked having the door open for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I like wearing a dress
Mm-hmm.
and looking like a woman. And
Yeah. Well, and I don't see why it's such a big deal now that it just doesn't happen as much anymore. Like having your car door open for you and
hmm,
having your coat put on, helping with your coat being put on, and you
well,
know,
yeah. And honestly, with my arm the way it is, having help getting my coat put on would be really nice.
well, if I were there, I'd help you.
Oh, it was quite a shock the first time I tried to put it on, and I realized I have to put it on my right arm first, otherwise I am not getting my coat on.
Yeah, yeah, you learn that. That's for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, and it's nice. It's nice to have. Well, my daughter Elle, she's really good at putting things together, but it's really nice having a man who can do it too. The one thing about my ex, he didn't like something, he'd move a whole wall in the house just to give the bathroom 2 more feet. And it was really nice to have a new bathroom, which he did himself, and it was a really nice bathroom, which I couldn't have done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we moved into this house and we had this walk-in closet that was so tiny you couldn't walk into it. And so the bathroom was about 5 feet wide. It was really narrow, and it was not pretty. So he took the whole wall down, moved the bathroom wall 3 feet, 2 feet into the master bedroom, put in new toilet, new bathtub, but it was gorgeous afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah. And then he took out that walk-in closet and put a closet on the other wall. My daughter just reminded me of it. she says because it was a mirrored wall,
Oh yeah.
and she says I was just terrified of that wall because my kids were terrified of Bloody Mary.
Ah.
And in all actuality, according to Feng Shui, should
Mhm.
not have mirrors in your bedroom.
Yeah, I know. I got mirrors in my bedroom. I would
Yeah,
like. I'd like. Well, one of them's all smashed to smithereens. I would like to take them out and put some barn doors in there.
that would be really sweet. You
Yeah.
mean that's ones that go slide sideways?
Yeah.
They have them on Amazon and they're really, because I have a closet upstairs, the door fell off and it's so like 50 years old, you can't get the same tracks anymore.
Hmm.
So I was thinking of actually getting the tracks and just slide because it's wood door, no problem,
Yeah.
and just putting that in, and
Are
it
they
would be.
quite? Are they reasonably priced off of Amazon?
I I would check it out other what place. I'm just lazy. I don't like shopping.
Oh well, I've checked them out on Marketplace, and they're not too bad, I guess,
I don't
price
think they
wise.
were terribly expensive, like $60, $70.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. I was looking at like 225.
Oh no, no, these ones,
60, $70 is doable.
yeah, and it's something that we can do ourselves because you just have to screw it in
Yeah.
and put the tracks up. And I say that with all confidence, but when it comes to it, there's always these little bitty things that you don't know what's going to happen.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've got my bathroom upstairs 3/4 done. I just need to paint it and put some tile in the shower. And I'm looking at that going, and I actually, you know where the holder is for the toilet paper?
Hmm.
Well, it's about this far away from the bat toilet. So I took it out and plastered it up, and it actually looks pretty decent.
Wow.
But I look at it and I go, I don't know that I want to paint the darn thing.
Mm,
But I got the floor in, I got the wall in.
that's good.
Yeah, it looks like a bathroom instead of a hole.
Hmm.
Yeah, anyhow, I'm just talking. And you said you didn't want to stay on too long. Why don't you?
I'm just pretty tired today.
Yeah, and me too. Because I'm sure not talking about spiritual stuff.
No, we are not, are we? Well, we did. We talked about energies a little bit.
We did, but mostly I'm just gossiping. How's, you know, just
Get my smudgeroo going. This is one of, that smells good. One of the ones I make.
is that the one with the
It's got marigolds in it. It has cedar. It has lavender. Yeah, it smells nice.
I like cedar a lot.
Yeah, it's a good cleanser if you don't have sage. Unfortunately for me, I got a ton of cedar trees around me, so
My daughter, when she lived here, she'd find cedar that'd fallen off the trees and bring it home, and I'd I'd use it all the time and wash my floors with
um,
it and stuff.
I do rob my neighbors' trees, but I also bring a little thank you for them, either some of my hair or some
Well,
tobacco.
I always made her take a little tobacco with her to drop on the ground to say thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but
All right.
all right, I will talk to you later. Thank you again. This is awesome.
Thank you. And sorry that we're not as entertaining today as we normally are.
Uh, we're good enough. We we're enough.
Always enough.
Yep. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Bye.
Bye.
If I can get out of here.
And just give us a little bit of a smudge and ask our archangels, our spirit guides, ancestors, the white light source, whoever else you may want to invite into our meditation. A little bit more of that. All righty. So please get into a comfortable spot. Let yourself sink down into the surface below you. Take in a deep breath. Exhale. Take in another deep breath. Hold and exhale. Feel your breath fill your belly, up into your lungs, into your heart. On your exhale, sink even further into your seat. Take in another deep breath. And this time, with each breath, bring it up through your feet, into your shins, your calves, your knees, your thighs, into your hips. Feeling a tingling as you continue to bring it up into your abdomen, your stomach, chest. As you continue bringing breath into your body, you can feel your cells starting to vibrate. You can feel it go up into your throat. If you feel the need to cough or clear your throat, please do so, releasing anything you feel the need to. See your cells dance up into your face and out the top of your head, showering you with the energy of the violet flame, cocooning every part of your being, feeling relaxed, calm, at peace. You put your attention to the area of your third eye. Breathe into it. Concentrate on it. Clear your mind. See yourself on a boat on the most pristine turquoise water. It's so clean and clear. You can see the ripples in the sand on the ocean floor. You turn to look at your captain, and he gives you a gentle smile and informs you that you are about to witness the most mystical, magical experience you will ever have. You will return looking at life through, as they say, rose-colored glasses. He nears a dock and pulls up alongside with ease. He hands you a small tent and a few provisions, for you will be spending the night. He will stay here and wait for you until you return. You set off towards the beach. The dock rocks gently under your feet. You look to the island in front of you and notice that all of the trees have a beautiful silver shimmer to them that shines in the sun so brightly. When you reach the island, you step onto the sand. It's so soft coming up between your toes. You notice this also has a silvery shimmer to it. There truly seems to have a magical feel to the air. You walk until you find a small clearing to pitch your tent. You look to gather some twigs to have a small fire and realize your captain didn't give you any matches. And try as you might, you can't get the fire started. You close your eyes to think for a moment on what you could do when you hear a loud swoosh coming from the sky. You look up to see a bird, a rather large bird, and as he nears you, you can see it's not a bird at all, but a dragon, and he's just a baby. He very softly lands beside you and shoots out a few small puffs of flames to start your fire. You can see him more clearly and can see his colors, a deep purple with gold streaks running through him. He is very mesmerizing to look at. He also has a silver shimmer integrated into his being. He gently pulls you onto his back with his tiny wing and nestles you into a comfortable, safe spot. Then slowly and gently takes to the sky. You can feel a soft breeze brush up against your shin. It's so refreshing. The higher up he takes you, the more of the island you can see. The trees are the deepest green you have ever seen. And there's a large waterfall off to the right. You can see a beautiful rainbow in the mist as the sunbeams dance through the water drops. Your young dragon takes you down to the end of the rainbow, and to your delight, you see a pot of gold. He swoops by the pot and allows you to take a gold coin so that you will always have a reminder that the magic will always be with you, deep into your soul. Just close your eyes and you'll be right back here. You take in a deep breath, filling you with so much love and joy, a feeling of complete satisfaction. The young dragon turns to take you back to your camp, slowly gliding from side to side. You're so relaxed, so comfortable. He rocks you to sleep. When you wake, you're snuggled into your own bed. You're all warm and toasty, thinking of your dream. You can't help but smile deep into yourself. You take a good long stretch and go to climb out of bed when on your nightstand is the gold coin. You instantly have a flashback to the words your captain said. It truly was the most mystical, magical experience you could have ever had, letting you believe that miracles can and do happen. You take in a deep breath, sinking into deep gratitude on your exhale. One more breath in, and on your exhale, slowly open your eyes. And welcome back. I would like to thank you all for being here this evening. For those of you that watch in the future, thank you also. Please give likes, subscribe, share, comment. It will all help Elijah's channel grow. And with that, I would just like to say, my heart feels your heart, and please don't forget